Hey YouTube, it's Maggie here from Bard Rock Farms. Today I'm going to actually do a new video on how to make homemade butter. This one's actually going to show start to end. So today I'm going to be using a Kilner butter maker. You can get this at Lehmans. It's not too expensive. And then some heavy cream that I let get a little bit room temperature so it's not too cold and easier to work with. Now the problem is with the Kilner in this size, you use about maybe half of this, so you actually have to do it in like 2 batches. So I'll just put the stuff in and we'll go from there. Okay, so we're going to pour about half of the heavy cream in. So, looks about half. I like the heavy cream because it doesn't take as long. And what should happen is when you drain this off, you'll get some buttermilk, which you can use for like pancakes and other things. So this doesn't screw, so I don't recommend trying to lift it because this is what happens. Alright, so basically what you're going to do is you're going to keep churning, and this does take a while, and then they'll start getting thicker and thicker, and what it'll do is as it gets thicker, you'll end up having a harder time turning this, and then it'll suddenly release, and that's how you know it's you're done. So let's keep turning. The trick is you don't want the liquid actually going up over the top of the paddles. So that's why I recommend if you use a 1 pint of heavy cream, just doing half the pint at a time. Or else you're really going to be here. Because the first time I tried this, I overfilled it, and I literally had to like pour half of it out by the time I was able to get it to make butter. See it's starting to get a little frothy. See how it's getting like bubbly? So you're getting the actual water, air into it, and it's actually going to start the process. You gotta watch your fingers. This one does hurt. Okay, so if I'm going to show you here, it's actually going quicker. And you see how it's starting to get thick, that buttery consistency? So it's going to start getting thicker and thicker. And then all of a sudden you're going to hear like a release, hopefully. Now, if you don't have a churn, you can take a canning jar about this big with a good tight seal on it. Pour everything in here and just shake it, and it eventually will create milk, the butter, and you'll actually hear it start rattling around inside there, slapping around. Depending on how much you actually put in the jar will actually depend on the time that it's going to take you to do this. So just set yourself some time, because you will have to rinse it. And I think we're actually done. Let me see here. Nope, just a little bit more. Still too much. Okay, so you're going to see it start breaking down as it starts solidifying, because you're going to have liquid at the bottom, see? And that's eventually going to be your buttermilk. So let's continue. Alright, so you see how hard it is for me to churn? It means we're getting there. You can see there's a lot of liquid in the bottom of it. Oops, wrong way. So you can hear it. So almost there. With the holiday coming up, I'm only doing a small batch. But normally I do a larger batch, so it does take me a longer time than if I was doing a small one. So there's the butter, and there's my buttermilk. So I brought a little bowl over. You gotta drain it. You gotta make sure you drain it really good, because if you leave any buttermilk in, it's gonna make the butter taste bitter. So I'm gonna do the rest of it, and then I'm going to show you how to clean it out. And then we're going to, oh, making a mess here. How to clean it. See, there's my buttermilk. Okay. Now when you don't put it up over the paddles, it does make it much easier. Pour the rest in. Okay, so you're gonna see it start breaking down as it starts solidifying because you're gonna have liquid at the bottom. Okay, so on we go. Make the rest of it. So usually it takes me, because I do a lot at once, because I don't always use it for myself. I like to freeze it, or I like to give it away. So today we're only doing a little bit. It should last about a week in the refrigerator, depending on how much you make. 2 weeks, I've never gone past 3, because unlike your butter that you'll get in the store, this doesn't have all the extra stuff in it. So, I'll just keep going. Okay, as you can see, all the butter is done. Got a nice firm, but not too firm butter. And here is my buttermilk that I can use for cooking. So now I'm going to take it over and we're going to start cleaning it. Okay, so you're going to want water that's going to be ice cold. They do recommend doing this in an ice bath, but I don't have one currently set up. So I'm just going to run it under some cold water until it runs clear out the bottom. As you can see, it's actually not a lot of liquid in it, luckily enough. And then I let it drain off the water. So let me see how this comes out. Still got some in it. The only problem is this is very hard to clean because everything is all greasy. Let's see. We're getting there. Now, you can season this however you like. Salt, butter, salted butter, garlic, and then what you do is you take some of this wax paper afterwards, and you're going to let it drain a little bit more. And then season it in a bowl. Let's see here. I'm going to put the buttermilk. put it in a Tupperware, something like this. As you can see, I got quite a bit. Buttermilk pancakes. I want to let this drain as much water out as I can. Refrigerate everything as quickly as you can when you're done, so nothing gets tainted. Don't recommend using the same bowl your buttermilk was in, because you're just going to make it gross when you season it. Depending on what you have. Okay. That's not going to work. I like just a tiny bit of coarse sea salt in mine, just enough to give it a light flavor. Okay, so turn this here so you can see what I'm doing. Plop that in here. Come on, you. Let loose. Water. And I like using these spatulas like you would for cooking, the baking spatulas, because it's easier. There we go. And then you just flop it out on your parchment. Just to get this cleaned out. Now, depending on how you want it shaped, I don't do anything fancy. I just use the parchment paper. Twist on one end, twist on the other, and there's my butter. If you want to get fancy, you can put you can back up where you can see me. If you want to get fancy, you can buy molds. They have a whole bunch you can get on Amazon. They're kind of pricey, so there's just not something that I usually do. I just like a little pat of butter. I make a whole bunch of them about this size, and they keep for like a week, 2 weeks. The longest I've ever had to use one was 3. So that is me making butter. So thank you for watching Barred Rock Farm and Stony Brook Farm Lofts channel. And again, my name is Maggie. Bye.